Stepping out from Robin Hood's Bay, leaving footprints in the clay. 90 miles to St. Bees with nothing but the wind and sea. Yorkshire moors are calling my name, green and gold like a rambling flame. Every hill's a story to tell, with every step a wishing well. From coast to coast I wander free, with an open heart and blistered feet. A long walk home for you and me, from Robin Hood's Bay to St. Bees.
Well, good morning, or should I say not so good morning. It's the morning of day 7 for me, and we are walking 14 miles to Richmond today. Weather forecast wasn't good for the day. Rain wasn't due to come through until about 12 o'clock. It rained overnight. We managed to get the tent down while it was off. There was a couple hours gap in the rain. It has been chucking it down for the last 40 minutes. So we're just sitting here contemplating whether or not to go out and get wet. We're at the church home campsite in Danby Wiske, which is fantastic. Best shower I've ever been in. Got laundry facilities, a little kitchen with tea and coffee. Got a wee Walker's tuck shop, so if you're going by and wanting a refill of stuff, she's got quite a decent tuck shop here. But yeah, we got everything down. We're just sitting having a bit of a chill before we go out into this madness. So we shall see how we get on. Hopefully see you on the trail. There we are. It's nearly 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's just this perpetual twilight that we've experienced the past 2 or 3 days. Not expecting it to get any brighter than this. For the moment the rain's off. I think we might have about an hour of a respite before it starts again, according to the weather app. And there's a yellow weather warning in place as well, so anything could happen. We might need snorkels today. But the first target is a cafe. Can't remember what was the name of the house. Was it? I want to say Ruskin, but that's not right. Yeah. I think there's a stately home with gardens and tea room on the route. So that opens at 10 o'clock. Hopefully that'll be open at just the right time. Then a bit beyond that there's a church that does refreshments, so if it is raining, we'll hopefully be able to get in there out the weather at the very least. This is just quite surreal this morning. I don't know, like, there's something about this mist that's a little bit disconcerting. I'm not going to take many photographs today. I've put the camera deep inside the rucksack. I think it's going to be one of these days that's a bit of a camera killer. I'd rather keep it dry than risk it dying on me like a previous one did on the Southern Upland Way. That absolutely killed my camera. But this is really pleasant walking. It's nice and gentle, just through fields, woodlands. Absolutely lovely. I suppose it's a bit of a calm interlude before the heavy metal stuff in the west. So the forecast is changing all the time. It's even changed this morning for the next week, so we're just going to have to take each day as it comes with what's going to happen. Next weekend at the moment is supposedly quite nice, and that's when we begin to hit the lakes. But for the moment the focus isn't getting to Richmond. Nice day for it, isn't it? Oh. I get the feeling this is a little bit deliberate by the farmer. So much for leaving a good margin for the footpath.
Yeah, all you needed to do was to go one row over.
Yeah, I think that is the first disc way marker I've come across. Anyway, I've grown about 3 inches coming across that field with the mud in the bottom of the boots. Right, we are heading that way. This is grim right now. It is absolutely hacking it down. Has been about for 15-20 minutes. So yeah, I'm not sure that there's going to be any let up in it. So done about 3 miles so far. Maybe got another 2 to the tea room. Hopefully we'll get there just in time for it opening. Yes, I hope to God it is open. But it's got a bit cooler all of a sudden as well. We got some other poor sods coming the other way. I guess they'll be in as desperate state as we are at the moment. We got about 2 k's to this tea room. Hopefully it'll be open. Well, we've made it, and I am praying that this tea room is open. I'm liking the word open on the sign. And ironically, the rain's just about gone off. Oh, wow. Wow. Kiplin Hall tea room. Well, we've had a stop for about 40 minutes at it's Kiplin House.
Sorry?
The name of the place. In their tea room there. We're a bit too early for a sandwich. They don't actually start serving soup or sandwiches until 11:30, which was a bit of a pain. But managed to get a scone and a tea in there. It's still absolutely chucking it down. We've met a few bedraggled walkers coming the other way as well, but yeah, this is a bit grim today, and the forecast is rain for the next 2 hours. Oh joy. Approaching the village of Bolton on Swale, I'm hoping that the church here is open for refreshments, even if we can just get inside for 10 minutes and drip. I think this is about the worst rain I've experienced for a long time. It's even worse than the rain on the Pennine Way had last year from Gargrave to Malham, which was pretty insane, and then from Cauldron Snout to High Cup Nick. This is there's just no let up in this at all, and my waterproof trousers have ceased being waterproof. In fact, I think water's getting in from running down my back probably. There you might be able to see the church tower. Not many folk out on the trail today, just lunatics like us. On a clear day this would be lovely. Beautiful piece of pasture land. Even the sheep look miserable. I'm not surprised they're not got their fleeces. And a lot of them just trying to take shelter under the trees. Aye. we got a heron. 2 herons.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry, I usually wear hearing aids, but as soon as you get on the hills and it's windy,
Is that 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock, yeah, it's...
It's been a bit of a chore coming through Catterick Bridge there. Seems to take forever. Had a break under the A1, just the one place where it was you could be a little dry for a while. I think we've maybe got in the region of about 5 miles left. But I'd just like this rain to stop at the moment. Oh, aye. Still got the noise of the motorway behind us, and we've been walking for I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour away from it. Blimmin' racket of a road. But we've got one more village to get to before our final push on to Richmond, and the rain has mostly stopped. I think it's still drizzling away, very light drizzle, but oh, that has just been a horrible, horrible day for walking. Still, we've made reasonably good time. I think, what is it, about 3 o'clock now?
Coming up 5 to 3.
5 to 4?
3.
5 to 3. So I reckon we've maybe got another couple hours walking to go yet, so we'll see how we get on. Well, we had a brief respite.
What?
That's the rain back on.
Yeah.
Still a couple of miles yet to go.
Outside of a mile?
2 miles.
Sorry?
2 miles.
2 miles.
Yeah. But boy, I will be glad to see Richmond this afternoon. It's been quite a difficult route to judge the past couple of days, just, well, even more than that, 3 days I suppose. Well, 3 or 4 days, all the way from the Lion Inn, with the way the weather's been. First the mist, and now the rain. I think today would have been actually a really enjoyable walk in good weather. It's kind of the walking that I really do enjoy, but today has just been a trudge through the rain, and it has been at various degrees of pissing down, shall we say. And it's been a good mix of scenery, a couple of not so great little bits, but yeah, it's difficult to judge a day like this when the weather's so bad, but we've done it. It's been relatively easy walking. It's got a bit hillier as we've got towards Richmond, but yeah, knackered. I think we could be hitting about the 16-mile mark by the time we're done, which is a lot more than the 14.5 that was plotted. Squirrel. It's just a case of getting to the finish, and yeah, I'm so glad to be indoors tonight and not in the tent. I think I would have cried if I was in the tent tonight. And a little bonus waterfall. Well, we've made it to Richmond, but I think we've still got about a mile to go. We need to drop down back by the river and then cross in via a different bridge. But we've made it, more or less. It is still raining very gently. I am absolutely soaked through. I just want this to finish today. Oh boy, the joys of walking on the trail. Town centre. We've come in a bit of an odd route to miss the turn-in, so rather than backtrack, we've just come in across the station bridge, which might actually have been a little quicker for us. But we have made it to the market square, and you should be able to see the castle just behind. So, seems that Richmond is just a bigger version of Glaisdale. Well, one thing I'll say, it's pretty well served for pubs. You better hope there's only the one buck-in Richmond, because if it's the wrong one, I will cry. Oh man. There's a bigger version of Glaisdale.
Every step wishing well. From coast to coast, I wander free, with an open heart and blistered feet. A long walk home for you and me, from Robin Hood's Bay to St. Bede.